Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brad, and welcome back to Screamingpirate EDC. Today, we have another plunder or plank. Now, if you haven't been here before, that's where I decide whether I'm going to plunder a knife, keep it in the collection, or does it walk the plank and is it out? So, before we get into the knife, let's have a few announcements. Recently had a patch drop with everyday patches, very successful, fully sold out. I'm sorry if you didn't get one. There will be more patches in the future. I have a few coming up pretty soon. Also, affiliates are in the description. I have a new affiliate with Bones Coffee, Pirate 15, gets you 15% off. That link will also be in the description. All right, guys, all that's out of the way. What knife are we taking a look at today? It's yet another Jackwolf knife, but this time might be my favorite. This is the Benny's clip. I really like this knife. I'm loving this blade shape. Super cool. But without delaying this any further, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. So as per usual, stats on the screen. Not going to get into the nitty gritty of them. It is a hollow ground blade. It's very thin, talking like 0.3 millimeters, like all of them very, very thin. Fits great in hand, 3-inch blade, 2.7 cutting length. What I really like it is under 3 ounces. So it hits that ounce an inch, you know, kind of thing that we have going in the EDC community, which is great. Also, before we get into any more details, the drop details for this knife. It is going to be this Friday, the 16th. I will have all the details in a pop-up and in the description. It's going to be at any authorized dealer that you see on Jackwolf Knives website. With that being said, there are going to be 4 options. There's going to be a black micarta that I have here, a green micarta, then there's going to be a green camo carbon, which is a new thing that Ben over at Jackwolf is trying out. And then there's going to be a blue Arctic Storm fat carbon. So the micartas are $275, the carbon fibers are $300. That's pretty standard pricing for all of the Jackwolf knives. Well, all that's out of the way, specs, all of that drop. Let's do some size comparisons because me throwing stats up tells you nothing. So I have a couple other Jackwolfs here, but I also have a couple other knives that I think are kind of in the same size range that are folders, but also gentlemen's knives or just smaller knives. So to start out, let me go with what I think is my most classic gentleman's knife. This is going to be the Pena Large Apache. Now, I could not believe my eyes. They're basically exactly the same. They're basically the exact same size. So if you like a little bit larger knife from Pena, what he calls as large, yeah, this one's going to fit you on the Jackwolf. Pretty cool that they're very similar. Just knocked one over, guys. Next up, let me go ahead and grab a very traditional knife. So this is competition with, oh gosh, I can't think of the name, Opinels. So this is the Antonini Old Bear. So there you go. It operates just like an Opinel, okay? After that, let's grab another knife that is smaller, but it is a folder. This is going to be the Rat 2 in D2. Now, once again, very, very similar in overall size. After that, I want to grab another very classic, small kind of gentleman's style knife. This is the Chris Reeve Small Sabenza 31. Now, before you ask, this one was customized by Cap City Creations. Finally, this folder is not even close to similar, but they have a similar blade shape, and it's an upcoming review, and I wanted to show it to you guys, and I'm excited about it. This is the Benchmade tagged out. Again, not even close. Blades are vaguely similar, but I just wanted to show you guys. All right, so all the standard folders are out of the way. Let's grab some other Jackwolf knives and some other, so they're more traditional folders to compare this to. Up first is going to be the Midnight Jack. This is the one I have in the purple fat carbon. So there you go, next to each other. Surprisingly smaller. Surprisingly smaller, guys. I was pretty surprised that the Benny's clip is bigger than you think it's going to be. After that, let me go ahead and grab the canine. Now this is a dog leg footprint, as it were, pattern. I think they call it in the Slipjoint community. I do apologize. Pattern. There you go. And then finally, guys, I didn't get why it was called this until now, and I feel stupid. It's the laid back jack. The reason it's called the laid back jack, it's a sway back knife. I swear to God. But there you go, guys, next to each other. So silly, so stupid, but I love it. All right, guys, so that's out of the way. Let's hop into my feelings about the knife and some more details about it. So as per usual, titanium, you're getting M390, hollow ground, very nice fitment on your scales, like very nice fitment. But you also get this like faux bolster that looks really nice. I really do like it. As far as your walk and talk. So your walk is your pull, your talk is your sound. Okay, guys. What I tend to do is I place this part of my thumb right there in the nail neck, or I can just pull with the nail neck. So then if I just place my thumb there, okay, very nice talk. I love the talk on this thing. Pull's a little harder than I thought it was going to be for not having much space on that pull for me personally. I think the pull is a little bit better, say on like the midnight, that you have all this extra space in here. So it's a little bit easier of a pull. I don't like it any less, and I love this blade shape. So it's called a Benny's clip, but technically this blade shape is a Lanny blade. That's the pattern blade shape. I don't remember exactly who did them first, but I do know that Enrique Pena has done a few Lanny blades. But yeah, guys, very interesting. I love the look and the style of this one, and it fits my hand super well. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and get into my opinion on the knife. Ergonomics. Now, I wear a large glove. Guys, that's me choked all the way up, and I can still scoot back. I mean, I can fit a whole extra finger up there, guys. That's great. This might be one of the bigger handles I've seen on a slip joint. It's comfortable, guys, especially with this like curve in the blade. Oh man, I love the ergonomics on this. We really already talked about the deployment, because deployment is really, you know, your walk and talk on this. As per usual with all Jack Wolfs, you get a leather slip. So when you are carrying it, it is in the leather slip. Okay, I am not going to do it in and out of pocket, because you literally just pull the slip out of your pocket, pull the knife out, and then okay. Chamfering is way better than I expected on this, because with such a like, you know, sharp nature of the curve of the blade, all of this is nice and rounded and chamfered. It's really, really nice. All the corners that you want to be chamfered are really, really nicely done. There is no jimping on the blade. It's not needed at all. Not with this micarta specifically. It really does hold your hand in place. And with a slip joint, you're really not going to be doing like hard tasks, but you could do this and put in some work with this knife. I really do think so. Next, let's do some Torx bit sizes. So Amazon affiliate in the description. I use Weehaw bits and a Weehaw driver. Let me go ahead and grab the T8 on here. So, hey. Body screws are T8. And I think the pivot can fit a T8, but it might be, ooh, let me see here. It's a T10. So my pivot's a T10, my body screws are a T8. I really like that. I don't know that it's needed on a knife like this, but I'm not going to complain about it. As I already mentioned, hollow ground on the blade, M390 Lanny blade pattern that I'm just in love with, guys. It's just so cool. And yeah, I've not been a slip joint person, guys. I really haven't. And all these Jack Wolfs have really kind of gotten me into them. And I kind of just love having one on me, even if it's a backup knife. Like, I've been using these as just like my secondary knife on me, and they're kind of great. These are super thin and slicey. Let me grab a piece of cardboard that I just have around here, guys. I mean, you saw that punctured through. That's pretty good for a Slippy. Guys, I wouldn't be breaking down cardboard with a slip joint. I can with this one. But yeah, guys, I really do like this. I like this blade shape. It's comfortable in hand. I'm kind of giving it away. Yeah, I think this one's a Plunder, guys. I really do. It's kind of a piratey looking blade. I don't know about you, but it looks a little piratey to me. You know, it's aggressive, but it's stylish. And I love the design. I love the design language. And it just fits in my hand. I mean, it's my favorite one so far. Yeah, guys, once again, Friday, 16th, drop details, description up above, like, comment, subscribe, affiliates in the description. I don't really have much else to say other than hope you get one. These are super cool, and I'll catch you on the next one. Midnight Jack, Benny's Clip, Canine, because it's a dog leg. Jesus Christ. Okay, I can't remember this one. Crap. It's a sway back. Son of a bitch. Is that why he calls it laid back Jack? What the...